There you go. How's everybody doing out there? I'm feeling great. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling fantastic. Yeah. It's your boy, H. 10 toes down in the middle of a crowd. You know that I'll help you out. You get no surprises. No surprises. Yes, sir. Welcome to the Barack Obama approved world's greatest podcast, Hyphen Nation. I am the one, the only, B Hyphen. How's everybody doing out there today? As I said at the top of the record right there, no surprises, produced by No Name Tim. Feeling great, feeling good, feeling fantastic. So glad to be back up in here with y'all, man. Last time out, we got the Brain Trust, the Diamond Dogs, Handsome Bane, Mark Robb, Lamb, and we just kicked it, man. So I hope y'all enjoyed the episode. I enjoyed it a lot. There's technically still some stuff that I didn't put in there that could be used for content, but who knows? Oh, man. Happy Easter. It's about to happen. Happy Good Friday. That's today. Man. There's this stretch. This mean stretch for me. My birthday's in January. And then from January up until this, like April 15th, it just feels like a slog for me, man. Because ain't a whole lot going on. Valentine's Day, which is cool. Me and Angel went out and had a date or whatever. I think. Damn, I don't remember if we did. I think we did. We try to go out on dates pretty often though. We just had a date last Saturday. Went to Black Bear in Morgantown. Shout out to Black Bear. Got some Black Bear upstairs right now. Shout out to the BLT. And then we went to go see a fantastic little play called 9 to 5 based off of that movie 9 to 5. And it was great. It was absolutely great. So yeah. First topic. Try to date your spouse. Date your significant other. Still. Hitting them lolos and them low girl. Hitting them corners and them lolos, girl. Still. But for real. March is a long one for me. March is probably my least favorite month. I don't know why. It just feels like it takes forever. And then by April 15th, that's when we're gearing up for Aaliyah's birthday. So Aaliyah's going to be 11 this year. She just got her first phone, and I hate it. I don't mean it like that, but it's just like, it's karma. It's karma, man. Because for everybody who's watching this on YouTube, and you should be watching this on YouTube, Hyphen Universe on YouTube, you can like this video, you should comment on this video, you should share this video, and you should subscribe, bro. Just do it. Stop being greedy, as my man Curtis says. Shout out to Curtis King. He had a great interview with Punch from TDE yesterday. It was 3 hours, and Punch came to his crib, and Punch answered everything. It was an amazing moment. So first recommendation right there, go find Curtis King's interview he did with Punch from TDE, from Top Dog Entertainment. You might have heard of them a few times. But damn, I lost my whole train of thought, didn't I? Oh, she got a phone. So it's karma. It's karma. Because all these years that I've been sitting here just scrolling. What? Scrolling. I'm kidding. Yeah, it's coming back to bite me, man. Because now all Leah's doing is scrolling. It's like, now she don't have no social media. She just has like Pinterest. We're going to give her very limited TikTok access, which I'm going to be heavily monitoring. But yeah, man, like she got a phone, and like we've been out in public a few times, and she's like right here walking with her face in the screen. Like, can you look up and watch where you're going, please? What? All right, all right. So I think this is week 3 we just finished up because she got it 3 Saturdays ago, I believe. Well, I think her third Saturday actually be tomorrow. But her birthday is on Sunday, and it'll actually be her first birthday to fall on Easter since she was born, which is crazy because April 20th in 2014 was an Easter Sunday, and now it's Easter Sunday 11 years later, and she's turning 11. So I guess that would mean every 11 years her birthday's going to fall on Easter. I don't know. I tried to figure it out before, but who knows? Who knows, man? But I mean, I don't want nothing. But like we always do at this time, no Kanye. Ugh. That wasn't even fun to say. That wasn't even fun to say. Damn. Like we always do at this time. Morgantown weather report. It's 48 and cloudy right now. High of 80. April 18th is going to be 80 degrees up in Morgantown, man. Low of 66. Tomorrow 79. Sunday 69. And it looks like, I don't want to jump the gun, but yeah, the 10-day doesn't have us going below 60 anymore. So officially, spring has sprung. So I've gotten through the roughest part of the year for myself. Aaliyah's about to have her birthday. And after Aaliyah's birthday, it's Mother's Day. Yes, for those of you, if you know, I'm okay. But Mother's Day happens, which is always cool to celebrate Angel. And then also her mom, Janice, when she lets us. And then after that, before that, Apple Blossom, first weekend of May, get to go home, see Dad. Get to go to Winchester for Apple Blossom Festival. So anybody hear the sound of my voice coming into Winchester, will definitely be Saturday for the parade, but I will be home next Friday. I'll definitely be home. This episode is sponsored by Twinnings, one of the Twinnings the Twinnings herbal teas. Because I've been drinking nothing but tea, because coffee's one of the things that I gave up for Lent. And it hasn't been bad. I've enjoyed drinking all the tea. I could see myself drinking more tea, honestly. I'll always love my coffee, but it was nice to kind of break that cycle and just do something different, because it wasn't for any health reasons or anything. It was just like, there are certain things I stopped doing. One is very personal, and we won't talk about that. We won't talk about that. Another one was like soda. I was following all the Catholic traditions of no meats on Fridays, only fish, and on Ash Wednesday I didn't eat any meat, I don't believe. And then a couple of Friday, I did really well on Fridays. There's one Friday I woke up and there was some sausage in the fridge from the night before, and then I was like, sausage. And I woke, and a few minutes later I was like, it's Friday. So that wasn't intentional. That one wasn't intentional. But obviously we fast on Good Friday. Easter Sunday is coming up. But the biggest thing I gave up, besides also soda and my candy, which is like the Jolly Ranchers, the Mike and Ike's, even though I was eating Jolly Ranchers in the supervisor meeting the other day, but it is what it is. If you know, you know. Like the candies I like, the hard candy, the chewy candy, I gave up all of those, and soda. But the biggest thing I gave up was social media. And I ain't never given up social media. Now, I will preface this by saying that I did leave the food Instagram logged in because I do have a food IG. It's called Eating with Hyphen. And literally, it's what it says. Anything that I'm eating that I feel like is post worthy, I'm putting up, reviewing restaurants. When I cook something, I post that. So yeah, I mean that's what we've been doing, man. Like the food IG has been pretty cool. Um, I did log off the Hyphen podcast group one for a while. Oh, also, not to interrupt, this episode is brought to you by Hyphen Podcast Group, Morgantown-based podcast collective bringing great podcasts to the people. Hyphenpodcastgroup.com. I redesigned the website, so if y'all want to go check that out, I would greatly appreciate that. I've been trying to integrate more with the site lately because I'm feeling like the social media reach isn't there. So I feel like the best thing I can do for our pods, which is Hyphen Nation, and we should do this again sometime with Kat and Mark and the Shredhead podcast. The best thing I can do for our pods. Oh, and the Howitzer Buzzsaw show. Don't forget. Do remember. Best thing I can do for those pods is just really make sure that I'm using a website to promote those pods even more. And I've taken it from just doing like normal blog posts like I used to do when all this first started. I'm actually doing just individual pages, and I'm already seeing them start popping up on search results on Google and places like that. So it's nice to see that work out the way that I plan. But also the other thing that Hyphen Nation is brought to you by is let me find my guy, the markrob.substack.com. That's right. From his own bio, chivalrous and tall, half of We Should Do This Again Sometime podcast. And in a quote, there's such a thing as feeling superior to your emotions, but I trust mine. Let me say that one more time because I kind of stuttered. There's such a thing as feeling superior to your emotions, but I trust mine. So go subscribe right now to my guy. The Mark Rob. As always, one of the sponsors of the Hyphen Nation podcast. Barack Obama approved was right podcast. But yeah, I had to hop back on the Hyphen podcast group to start promoting because I was off that for a few weeks, but then I was like, damn, I feel bad, so I had to come back and do that, which really wasn't that bad. But I deleted all of them off the phone. Got rid of Threads, got rid of Blue Sky. Twitter stayed because most of my DMs with everybody in Hyphen Podcast group, I have a group chat with Mark Rob and Gerbo, and then I have a group chat with Mark Rob and Handsome Bane and Kat and Novelist and Lamb, and then another group chat with Lamb and Handsome Bane and Mark Rob. So those three chats are the only reason that I didn't shut off Twitter. And the problem with Twitter, man, is even this morning, I don't want to be a part of this platform anymore. But when I get on my Twitter, because I'm so curated about it, it's nothing but clips from Wale Mania and Britt Baker with a weird caption. Follow this guy named Alan_Cheap Shot who posts all kinds of wrestling content. There's stuff from AEW. So my timeline, Norman Smiley won the Youth Backyards World Heavyweight title from Alan Cheap Shot. My timeline is not bad. It's when I get into the trending is where everything goes sideways. RFK Jr.'s controversial views on autism spark outrage. New series Maul Shadow Lord announced. I think I'm done trying to keep up with Star Wars, y'all. I think I'm going to finish Kenobi. I haven't even watched Mandalorian. Like, I really think The Rise of Skywalker broke my fandom. I really do. Why is Ashley Tisdale trending? Make sure she ain't die. All right, just checking, just checking. She good. Um, only on the Hyphenation podcast do I randomly ask if Ashley Tisdale died. I mean, it is what it is. You already know what this is. You already know, man. That's a title. That's a title right there. Man, the house is empty. I don't know if y'all can tell. Like morning time is one of my favorite times of pod. Period. And I'm actually gonna get up real quick and turn off my heater because I'm afraid it might be coming through over here. But nah, for real, morning time is one of my favorite times of pod because, like I said, man, it's you're just up. I took a shower, drinking my tea, got my sparkling water right here. How do you do it? Got to put it in front of the camera like this. So it'll focus. Oh, it did it. It did it. Look at me. Look at me go. But yeah, man, it's just it's the energy is unmatched. So if anything, if I were to be able to return to do this weekly, like I would want to, it would definitely be it would definitely be a morning kind of deal where I have to record it every morning. Like not every morning, but I would want it to be in the morning. Um Damn, what was I saying? Oh, social media. Social media. But yeah, so Twitter goes sideways once you hit those trending topics. It's clearly biased towards conservatives now with all the ads and stuff, which is fine, whatever. Alon's trash, Donald's trash, JD's trash. A lot of people are trash. Those views haven't changed at all. Just in case you forgot. Just in case you forgot. But yeah, Threads is gone. I got rid of TikTok and I got rid of logged out of my main Instagram. Got rid of Facebook. And I didn't get back on Facebook until I had to start using Hyphen Podcast Group Facebook to start putting stuff up again. Pause for a cough. Had to clear my throat. Let me clear my throat. You know what else is getting on my nerves? Freaking Spotify. Every couple weeks, they list like 17 episodes. Some of these aren't even up anymore. And they're like, we're going to take this podcast. And I know it's because they're available in other parts of the world, more than likely. Like, we're going to take this podcast down because you put clips from these copyrighted music in there. And it's like, why are y'all wasting your time like this? It's not like I played a whole clip of Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe when me and Mark Rob did the Childish Gambino Kendrick episode years ago. No, I put clips, like 30-second clips or whatever, in these, and they're like, oh, this is copyrighted, this is copyrighted. And I keep telling them, like, yo, this is for critique. Don't take it down. Don't take it down. It's very frustrating. But back to social media. Facebook was gone. Snapchat I kept because I don't really do anything on Snapchat. So I really wasn't concerned about that. I don't even be looking at the filters on Snapchat for real. I said Blue Sky, but it's been so freeing not having that constant ding, 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 notification from everywhere. Like, I don't even, like, I've turned off most of my notifications. Like, I did log back on to TikTok because Nerd Fresh has a song that we recently recorded, and E kind of put it out on his channel, so we were posting the videos as well. So I did log on to post that new Nerd Fresh content because I felt like that wasn't fair. That like I'm on a social media break and then he's kind of promoting the release of our upcoming EP. E was, and then MI was, and I was like, all right, you know what? Let me get on here and just at least post it and don't say anything else and get back off. But the funny thing is, I was on Facebook this morning because I'm logged in at this point. I don't have notifications on. I have 99 plus notifications since I got off on Ash Wednesday. And like I'm not going to even look at them until Monday morning. That's my plan at least. And I did see a story from the homie unfriendly blurred hottie, aka Aubrey. I did see a little story from her. Aaliyah, why are you sending me TikToks this early in the morning? No, ma'am. I don't want to see. This is the problem with social media. Right here. Somebody clip this. This is my TikTok. Okay. I jumped the gun. I was like, no, you cannot start sharing TikToks with me. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Jeez, oh, peace. But I just, Aubrey was like, in her video, she's like, if you're one of the people who send me 17 DMs with different reels in it, I'm just not going to open it. Because you know what? That's 17 minutes of stuff that I might not even like. And shout out to my people, man. Y'all know who you are. I'm not going to call you out. If you send me one every now and again, I will look at it. If you send me a couple throughout the week, I'll look at it. But if you're sending me more than one a day, I'm more than likely opening it just to show that I was in there and then going back out. I'm not looking at them reels. I'm so over, not short form content, but or if you can't, I already followed. Aaliyah's distracting me. Aaliyah, I'm podcasting. I'm doing the Barack Obama approved world's greatest podcast, girl. You been on it. But she's just like, it's anxiety inducing. And some people, they need that escape. They're conditioned to scroll. My scroll year was in 2020, 2021, man. That's when I was heavy on TikTok. So I was always going through and looking at everything. Just a girl going through her life in her own shoes with her BSF. What's BSF mean? Aaliyah's distracting the podcast again, and she's using terms I don't know. BSF meaning best sister friend. She's talking about Aaliyah. Okay. All right, Aaliyah. I love you. I do. Love you 3,000. But I'm not looking at your DMs, man. Not looking at the reels. My scrolling years are done, and I made a conscious decision after I was just real heavy on TikTok, especially after I got back into rapping. Probably about sometime in 2022, I started kind of pulling away because I was bad, man. It was TikTok. And I made the conscious decision in 2022 to kind of start pulling back. And then from there, I was able to get to the point, at least by last year, where I really wasn't using it other than going in to post stuff. If I saw some of my friends' stuff, I would post stuff. But then that was it. And then when TikTok died for like 5 minutes, then I went and followed a whole bunch of people that on Instagram that I thought I wasn't going to have access to their accounts anymore, but then TikTok lived. But it's been so freeing not having social media. And I'm not looking forward to getting back on there, but it just makes me more conscious of trying to be more intentional on how I use it. So I'm not going to be doing notifications like that. I had a real bad habit of every time I had a moment, and this is prior to me taking social media break, I would be pulling up Facebook constantly. Like, let me look at Facebook. 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 And I don't fuck with Facebook like that, man. Like all these social media apps, like I'm just not feeling it. I went back to Tumblr, honestly, man. Hyphen.tumblr.com. If I feel like there's anything I want to post social media, I'm just gonna put it there. I don't care if y'all follow me or not. I don't need no likes. If I want to throw it into that little social media vacuum, that's where it's going to go, and that's going to be that. Like I just don't feel like it. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. So I'm going to be trying to be more deliberate and intentional with how much I use social media, and only truly use it for the purposes of promoting whatever project I'm working on, and then connecting with the people I want to connect with. But beyond that, fuck y'all. Taking my ball and going home. Aside from that, man, like the things I gave up for Lent really wasn't that bad. The one I don't want to talk about was difficult at times, but we got through it. Soda wasn't bad, coffee wasn't bad, the meat wasn't bad. The thing that kept happening, which I didn't mind, was just having to remind me, like, oh, I'm not drinking coffee right now, I'm not eating candy right now. But then also I read on a Catholic website, and no, I'm not Catholic, but I might be thinking about it. That it's rude to like, say you go to dinner somewhere and it's a Friday, and they're like, we made roast beef, and it'd be rude to be like, I mean, unless you're really comfortable with that family or that person or whatever, and be like, actually, it's Friday, I'm not going to eat the meat, no offense. But say you get invited to a little dinner party, they made roast beef or something, and it's like, oh, you know what? I'll have some of your roast beef, Susan. There's no reason to be rude, because while it's obviously you're fasting for a reason, because of course this is the time of Jesus's death and resurrection. At the same time, like, you don't have to be a jerk. So when people are like, here's some candy, or Lay's like, here's this, and I'm like, okay, I'm not going to not eat the candy. I'm not going to not have this soda that was bought for me. Like, I'm not going to be rude about it. You know, so that was also something that kind of helped every now and then. Or like they're still drinking soda, so there'd be a soda on the table, and I go pick it up, thing is empty, and be like a little bit left, like, waste not, want not. It was flat anyway. Leave me alone. Why are you judging me? We listen and we don't judge. Jeez, oh Pete's. But not having social media was great. And I'm going to forge my own path forward to not use any social media as little as possible. Didn't give up YouTube though. I love YouTube. I love YouTube. It's ruining my watching habits even worse, because all I want to do is turn on YouTube, and then my subscribe list is so diversified, man. I can watch some Minecraft content, I could watch some van life content, I could watch some stoner content, I could watch some sports content. Like, I got it all. I could watch some food content. It's the gift that keeps on giving, is YouTube, man. So YouTube don't do anything weird, even though Google got rid of their DEI policies too. Just FYI, in case you ain't know that. In case you ain't know, now you know. No one's half the battle, supposedly. Next topic. I just listened to that Cushion Orange Juice too, man. I popped out of bed at about 5:15, turned that joint on, and let me tell you, may have stated this before, pretty sure there's an episode where I was talking about my fandom of Wiz. I didn't like Wiz a whole lot when he, like, in the Show Improve era. The Say Yeah era was cool. He started doing the mixtapes, I wasn't paying attention. And then in 2011, man, I just kept hearing about this tape, Cushion Orange Juice, Cushion Orange Juice, Cushion Orange Juice. I was like, let me check it out. And Cushion Orange Juice, one of my favorite albums of all time. So when he announced the sequel a few months ago, I was like, all right, Wiz. Because he's already done Rolling Papers 2, I believe. There's been other sequels he's done, Cabin Fever 2. So this isn't the first time. But when I tell you that he really made the time to get in that vibe and that zone that the original album was in, he really did. He really did. It's a really good album. On my scale here, let me see. And there's a couple other reviews I'm gonna throw in here. Out of 5, It's nothing groundbreaking. It's just that classic whiz, weather, weed, women, and wine, booze. He ain't changed nothing. Wiz ain't going to rewrite the manual on spitting. Could Wiz drop a hot 64 bars, 32 bars, and just be like, Yes, but he does it his way, and that was something I had to learn because I was a big Wiz fan in the Cushion Orange Juice era, and then into the Rolling Papers era, and then as we got into the only nigga in first class era, that was cool. And then as we got into Taylor Alderdice and everything, I was like, okay, Wiz is like I was expecting evolution. You're not going to get evolution with Wiz. Just like with Snoop, Snoop can spit. Are we cool with Snoop now again? Anybody? Because y'all seem to be cool with Snoop. Because y'all were real mad at him in his Instagram comments for months after inauguration. Are we good with Snoop again? Because even my boss, who loves Snoop and Tupac and Bone Thugs, she's been listening to Snoop again, and she was pissed. She's more pissed than me. Are we good with Snoop again? Just asking. But they're not going to reinvent the wheel, and that's okay. They know what the assignment is. So probably a few projects ago, especially when that the Girl Talk project came out, I believe it was the Girl Talk project. Don't quote me. I'm going to see. You like 71 Wiz songs. Hell yeah, I did. I would like to see Wiz again. I haven't seen Wiz since 2011, honestly. Shout out to the homegirl who peed in line, peed herself in line going to the Wiz Khalifa concert in Morgantown 2011. I believe she has babies now, is married, but shout out to you. You're a real one, man. Or did she pee herself or did she have to pee? I think she had to pee in line. It was weird. But you know what? We became friends off of that. So it is what it is. Wiz is always putting out projects. Singles projects. I'm almost there. I'm almost there. There's Multiverse. Full Court Press. It's an out, yeah, by Girl Talk and Wiz and Dizza and Smoke Dizza and then Big Crit. It wasn't until this album came out, I was like, you know what? I never stopped liking Wiz. So since then, I have been checking out Wiz drops when they come out. I do enjoy Wiz verse. I follow him on the social medias, which is cool. And he just be chilling. He just be doing Wiz stuff, and that sometimes that's all you got to do. Just be you. Just be you, ladies and gentlemen. As far as this Cushion Orange Juice goes, if Cushion Orange Juice 1 is 5 out of 5, I'm going to say this is a solid. The early half didn't grab me like that. Around the time of track 7, like I liked most everything after that. So it took me a little second to really get into it, but I'm gonna go 3.5. I think 3.5 is a good review for Cushion Orange Juice 2. I would definitely. I'm gonna run it again actually today, as I traverse through town to go to work and all that crap, all that things we got to do. I'm gonna run it again today, and actually we'll take a look. And you know what's funny? This is unrelated to Wiz, but on the corner of this screen here, I was like, yeah, let me put my little watermark up so that the watermark is showing on the screen. And then guess who completely forgot to do the watermark? That would be me. So let me just call it WM. I know y'all can't see this, but it'll be fun, I promise. And give me a second. Streaming. The watermark, okay, and then we go Control F. Hey, look at that watermark. It's that simple. Look at the fancy watermark, y'all. Jeez, oh Pete's. Jeez, oh Pete's. I don't know what my problem is. But yeah, shout out to Cushion Orange Juice too, man. Shout out to Cushion Orange Juice too. I really like that a lot. I liked it a lot. Also, before Snoop did the inauguration, I did listen to Missionary, and I would give that a solid 4 out of 5. I need to run it again now that we're all not mad at him again, I guess. I really wasn't that mad because um when I saw Snoop on Storybots, I mean, I already knew by then. I mean, the Martha Stewart show had already happened. But when I saw Snoop on Storybots, I'm like, all right, this is who Snoop is. He's not going to turn down the check. So even though he was mad 4 years ago, that check, money talks. Ask Chris Tucker. Ask Chris Tucker. And Charlie Sheen? I haven't watched that in years. Also, shout out to that Muddy Waters 2, Redman. That's a 4.5 out of 5. That is a phenomenal project. And he just dropped the La 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 remix with Meth, produced by DJ Premier that I just checked out this morning. Go run that. The Muddy Waters 2. If you haven't listened to it, stop listening to me and go listen to Muddy Waters 2. Then come back and finish the pod. But yeah, Muddy Waters 2 is real good. Real good. Real good. That covers all the music reviews I have. I haven't listened to anything else really. I've started a few things like the Duran Bernard, and I've started several things, but nothing has actually else that's really sticking out in my mind. Oh man. I got bhyphen.com back though. Let me segue to that. So bhyphen.com is the only official place and home of B-Hyphen, aka Kellen Conley. We back. That's right. Hyphenuniverse.com now redirects to YouTube. So if you go to hyphenuniverse.com, it'll redirect you to YouTube, which is cool. I'm fine with that. And if you want to get to the music, bhyphen.com/music. That'll take you to Bandcamp. If you want the merch, bhyphen.com/merch. If you want to donate to Extra Life, I think that's bhyphen.com/extra life. I think. Let's go to the stats. Yes, bhyphen.com/extra life takes you to my Extra Life page where I am raising money for WVU Children's Hospital all year round. Go get your donate on. If you have not already, please do so. And anything else I could tell y'all? Oh, and if you go to bhyphen.com/podcast, guess what's going to come up? The Barack Obama approved world's greatest podcast, Hyphen Nation. Shit. I don't know why I'm so angry. Why are you so angry? Next topic, man. I only got a couple other ones. This is gonna be a little shorter than the last few because we did the Hyphen episode. We did the Moose episode. Shout out to my man Moose, man. Me and Anthony going to get some tattoos in August in your memory. So looking forward to that. And we did the Brain Trust episode where we talked about how the Whitman Storm got screwed. Politics as usual is what they call that, apparently. But for real, a couple other things I want to mention. So WrestleMania is this weekend, and I was so excited when they put Raw on Netflix. So excited after all these years of having cut the cord and not having USA and not being able to watch a live show every week. I was so excited, and I've turned on Raw twice on Netflix. And Netflix is going nowhere. It feels like the same thing like with the WWE Network. You're paying $9.99 a month for the WWE Network. Obviously, it's more now through Peacock because you're buying the whole Peacock subscription. And then you had access to all this wrestling content. And it's just like, I just like knowing it's there. And here we are again. However, got some interesting things happening this weekend. Roman came out as a Donald supporter, or I don't know if he was truly a supporter or he was like, I believe in the president. I mean, whatever. All right, Roman, whatever. I mean, I strongly disagree with you. All right, Roman, whatever. Uh, I'm going to say Roman Reigns is not a Donald supporter. Joe, his real life alter ego is the Donald supporter. So I even called him Joe. Roman Reigns don't give a fuck. Put your ones up in the air. Roman's going against Punk and Seth. I think Punk is finally going to get the main event WrestleMania. That's exciting. Really looking forward to that. I didn't think he was going to go over because Roman's won some matches since he's come back. But I don't know. It kind of feels like it could be anybody's ball game, man. I could totally see Punk winning this match somehow. It'll be crazy. He has no business of winning. He has no business winning, but you know, smile for the camera. Thumbnail, thumbnail, thumbnail. I got a Punk sweatshirt on for the audio listeners. John Cena turned heel. He's facing Cody. That seems like it's pretty much all she wrote. We know, like, if Cena doesn't win on Sunday night, we riot, I would suppose. Jey Uso's going against Gunther. I guess Jay's going to go over there. Charlotte is going against Tiffany Stratton. I imagine Charlotte's going to go over there. I just got some spam, so let me get that out the chat. Let me get that out the chat. I don't need it. I don't need it. No, I don't want to copy it. What are you doing? There we go. Banned. Get out. Get out right now. The end of you and me. It's too late. JoJo got a new project out. I ain't listening to that. It won't let me delete it, but you're banned. You're banned. You're banned. But why haven't I been watching Raw when it's right there? I just be watching YouTube. That's really what it is. That's all it is. I just be watching YouTube, man. Don't mind me. Let me take a real quick look at this card. Shout out to the Rasslecast Power Hour. Let's see what we got. Gunther versus Jay. I got Jay. War Raiders versus New Day. I guess New Day. Rey Mysterio versus El Grande Americano. Rey. Jade versus Naomi. Jade. LA Knight versus Jacob. Should be Jacob. Tiffany versus Charlotte. Charlotte. And Roman, Punk, Seth. I'm going to say Punk. But obviously it could go either way. Night 2, Io versus Bianca and Rhea. That'll probably be that's gonna be a hell of a match. That's gonna be a hell of a match, man. I can't wait. I'm gonna have to catch that one for sure. I'm gonna say Bianca, Liv and Raquel versus Bailey and Lyra. That's probably gonna be like Bailey won the belt last year, I think. Was that right? Or 2 years ago? I think it was last year. So I could see Liv and Raquel going over. AJ versus Logan Paul, probably be Logan Paul. Braun versus Penta versus Finn Balor versus Dom. This is going to be a freaking banger. I like Braun a lot. And of course I like Penta. Of course I like Finn. And I fuck with Dom. I'm going to go ahead and say I could see Penta or Finn coming out of that. Priest versus Drew. That'll probably be Drew. And then I got Cena over Cody. So there you go. But yeah, man, I just be lazy. That's why I don't be watching Raw. Don't quit judging me. Gosh. My Lord. Can't say nothing anymore. Everybody wants to throw a hissy fit. I'm sorry. I'm just happy to be here with y'all, man. Always good to sit down and do the pod. Through thick and thin, we stick it in. Hey, yo. Last topic, man. We're not in this era anymore, if you even want to call that era. Also, not related again. How is Katy Perry going to do a tour and name it the Lifetimes Tour right after Taylor finished the Eras Tour? Like, bitch, you copy. I'm sorry. It is what it is. You already know what this is. Stop it. It's nasty work. We ain't gonna talk about her going into space. Still fine, though. Still fine. Still fine. A few weeks ago, a couple months ago now, I'm gonna say about 2 months ago, we got into 2 shows here at the house where the whole family was sitting down and just watching these shows. And we're finally getting out of the Aaliyah has on Disney era, which I'm grateful for, but I saw a lot of fun Disney shows. So, you take your wins where you get them, I suppose. But yeah. Say Yes to the Dress. Shout out to Randy Finoli. Shout out to my guy, Randy. I do enjoy some Say Yes to the Dress. Funny story, though. Angel and I got into at least 3 to 4 fights over Say Yes to the Dress when we weren't married. And this is ironically enough, like in 2011, 2010, when we had been together for X amount of years, and Angel would want our relationship to go somewhere. And I was like, I'm cool. And she's like, fuck you. But we all right. We made it. We're making it. Knock on wood. Knock on wood. But Say Yes to the Dress. But then I've always loved this show because it reminds me of Supermarket Sweep. And I love the host. Guys, Grocery Games. According to my notes in my Keep app, let me tell you how I wrote this down in my Keep app. Hold on. It literally says, Guys, Grocery Games is almost perfect. In half an hour chunks or hour chunks. I don't even know how long the episodes are. They have different games they play. You got cooking. You got fun hosts or guests. You got Guy. You got his kid, Hunter, in the later seasons. And even though it's the same format run through the store, and it's like, oh, you can only use, it's odd and even, so you can't go in odd aisles. You got to do even aisles and stuff. The way they do that show is so perfect. And it's similar to Donner's Drive-Ins and Dives. Because that show, I can binge all day. Like, no reservations, the layover, and then, Parts Unknown, like Anthony Bourdain. Those shows, I could just watch them all day. They could just run on the TV. Just like Law and Order SVU. They could just run on the TV. I don't care. I'm down. I'm here for it. Same with Triple D. And then Triple G is the same way, man. Like, it's just such, with all the chaos in the world, no matter what side you were on or what's going on, Guy's Grocery Games is just such a chill spot, man. You got Guy, and I think Guy's fun. I've always liked Guy. And he's a Raiders fan, which doesn't hurt. Shout out to the Raiders. Quit breaking my heart, but it is what it is. We got 3 Super Bowl rings, even though I was only live for one of them. Still, not to get sidetracked. It's just like, it's just such a comforting show. It's just comfy. You turn it on. Guy introduces the show. Here's our judges. Here's our contestants. Here's our judges. We're going to do this format today. And then you just get to watch them cook, man. And I'm all about watching somebody cook. So I'm trying to I be trying to learn while the show's going on. You trying to check things out. Sorry, my bottle's in the way of the camera. We fixed that. So yeah, man. Shout out to Guys Grocery Games. I don't have much else to say other than I feel like it's a perfect show as far as something that you can mindlessly enjoy at any time. Like, I feel like even if you're having a worse day, got evicted, dog died, horse died, car won't start, truck died, country song. You walk into a bar though, and Guys Grocery Games is on, you're gonna be like, "Hey barkeep, turn that up for me," and you're going to enjoy it for however long that show is. 30 minutes. I want to say is how long the episode is. Shout out to Guys Grocery Games. This was a fun one. This is a fun one. Nice little light little jog, little light work. You know. Your boy has been going to the gym, doing the elliptical. Haven't been able to do elliptical for a week because I got a vasectomy last Friday. So we're at the 1 week mark. Want to report that everybody's doing well. So, prayers up for my vasectomy, that it continues to go well and that it took. What's funny is Angel has told multiple people, like, "Oh yeah, Kellen's getting a vasectomy. Kellen's getting a vasectomy. Kellen's getting a vasectomy. Kellen's getting a vasectomy." And I'm like, why are you telling everybody? It's not like I'm ashamed. It's just like, why is this a topic that I'm getting a vasectomy? And then I come on the Barack Obama Fruit World's Greatest Podcast. I'm like, hey, y'all, getting a vasectomy. What's up? Let's talk vasectomies today. You love to see it. You love to see it. You do. You just do. It's fun. It's fun. Golly. Can't take no one anywhere anymore. But for real, Hyphen Nation is brought to you by Hyphen Podcast Group, bringing great podcasts to the people. HyphenPodcastGroup.com on social media. For those of you that still want to be in that rat race. Hyphen Pod Group on Twitter. Hyphen Podcast Group on Facebook. And Hyphen Podcast Group on Instagram. You can email at hyphenpodcastgroup@gmail.com. And guess who will get it? Your boy, B Hyphen. So, with that said, BHYPHEN.com, B-at gmail.com, the B Hyphen on Instagram. I'm not answering you on Twitter. If you find me on Twitter, if you DM me, I might say something. But I'm not trying to fuck with Twitter. Fuck Twitter. I'm not trying to be on Blue Sky. I'm probably not even going to reactivate that. I'm probably going to go in and just delete it. Like, the only reason I'm going to be using Twitter is for promotion. And that's it. It'll be like, here's a link. Here's a retweet. That's it. That's it. I don't need all that. Yeah. Also, the thing that's going to be real difficult going back to social media, I'm going to stop using stories. Because I haven't used stories other than on the food on Instagram, which is just me reposting local food mostly, which is cool. I'm supporting local businesses. And I'm over here talking in the camera. I'm sorry. So let me come back over here because I'm trying to look at the camera. Anyway. Are you ready? Gear up for WrestleMania weekend with some gear. WrestleMania gear is always so ugly. Always so ugly. Always so ugly. That's not true. I'm just a hater. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, I'm going to trying to post the stories. But the B Hyphen on Instagram and B Hyphen on Facebook, if you feel so inclined. Newsletter. I once scored 100 points with Penny Hardaway. It is active. I have not done one in a minute. A couple weeks. But I'm also on Substack. That's b-substack.com. b-.com /newsletter. That'll take you to the subscribe page. So I hope you join me. I'll be posting fun stuff over there. Links to stuff. And then got some writings that I got to do. So that'll all be contained there. So I hope you check that out. I'd really appreciate it. If for any reason, though, you can't find a Hyphenation episode on one of your favorite podcasting platforms or another Hyphen podcast group show on another podcast platform, please let me know so I can see about fixing that for you. I would love to. I would love to do that for you. Because I'll figure it out, man. Power of positivity is real. Get that negativity out of your life. No matter what it may be, no matter what you have to do, you got to do you. Always, no matter what. And with that said, try to have genuine interactions with people, man. You never know what the next man or woman or non-binary pal is going through, and you could save their life or someone else's just by being nice. In addition to that, give people their flowers, man. You never know when it's their time to go. You could be 24 or 90 years old. So, give people their flowers. Tell them how much they mean to you. Call your family. Reach out to your family. Tell them you love them. However, if that there's a family member who is a little toxic and you don't want to mess with them, that is your right as well. I do it. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I promise. I promise. Golly. Why are y'all so angry? I'm on this tea. This tea it must have had something in it. Well, something. It didn't because I gotta work. But yeah, we were all hyping stuff over here. We were all hype. Going back to giving people their flowers, saw CFX in the studio a few weeks ago, and first thing I said, bro, I don't get to see you enough. I love you. I miss you. And I'm so glad to see you. Say goodbye, my friends. Love y'all. Love you, bro. Said it to Steve. Steve called me after my procedure. He's like, "Oh, what you doing?" I'm like, "Oh." He's like, "Oh, okay." And we got off the phone. Love you, bro. Love you too. Never know. Do that. It's not much. It's not much. I promise. Anything else? Anything else? Episode 221 in the can. Got to go upstairs and change, get ready for work. See what kind of mess Cookie made. Hater. I hate Cookie. I hate Cookie so much. I gotta get my butt on the road. Get through this Friday. And then it's Aaliyah's birthday weekend, so it'll be a good weekend. Happy Good Friday. Happy Easter. I appreciate each and every one of y'all listening to the sound of my voice out there in podcast land, out there in YouTube land. It truly means the world to me that you would sit here and rock with me. Because I love y'all, man. Like, the podcast has been through its ups and downs, but we're going to continue to do this pod. And we'll get it in when we get it in. And as long as y'all are willing to deal with that and support my music, bhyphen.com/music or bhyphen.bandcamp.com, then life's okay. Life's okay. Think about a Patreon, but I just feel like I'm so sporadic. It's hard to be like, support me in my creations. And I create things like once a month. So, who knows? Anyway, y'all. I say all that to say this. Thanks, y'all.
This is a Hyphen podcast production.
Are you not entertained?